you know what? I don't know. As far as frustrating losses goes, this isn't really up there. This one, I kind of felt like throughout the game it was only 15-7. I kind of felt like this one's going to get away. And then that final drive by the Texans with, a minute 14 left, and you use no clock at all. Give them the Denver with 20 seconds left is dangerous, and you give them a minute. That was almost. I was watching, going, why are you not using clock here? You think Davis Mills is going 60 yards when you've done nothing offensively, and you're not making them use their timeouts. You're not making them use. What made you think Davis Mills was going to run you right down the field?
There's so many losing plays. There's so much losing football yesterday. It was astonishing. And DeMeco Ryans is at the head of the list with that. Yeah. Man, it was absolutely the dumbest thing in the world. You run the ball on first down or you throw a little sideways pass, you catch it, and you make Sean Payton decide. You going to call one now and give us a chance to extend the drive potentially with a good second down play, or are you going to let this thing run? You know what he probably does? Lets it run. If he doesn't, you can still eat. You hadn't moved the ball one single bit in the second half. Davis Mills showed no signs of life. Sean Payton, even if he calls his timeouts, you can still eat up enough clock to where they get the ball back with 10 seconds on their side of the field, on their side of the 50. DeMeco Ryans, and, they threw the short pass, and he rolls out of bounds. No one touched him. That's an out-of-bounds play. Although I thought if you were going backwards, the clock keeps going, but it's not inside the last 2 minutes, though. So it's, typically – The clock would keep rolling if you go out of bounds moving backwards.
Don't you have to be forced out? Like if you go
is
back
that what
on
it
your
is?
Own?
Yeah, I guess so. Regardless, would they have called that inside the last 2 minutes, or as if you just get out? Do they still keep the clock rolling? Doesn't matter.
No,
they got out of bounds. The clock stopped.
As soon as you go out of no. Last 5 minutes is when you're out of bounds is when the clock stops.
But what about if you're heading backwards though? Because they keep rolling it. They keep rolling it.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I just don't know in the last two. But regardless, the Texans, DeMeco Ryans, that was on him. Now that was on him. He could have taken that to overtime and moved on. And he made a mistake, and he's got to own that because that was piss poor. And then you've got. It's just so much. The penalties. You're trying to drive the ball. Then you've got a second down, and you get a delay of game penalty and then an illegal procedure back-to-back that basically kills that drive, losing football. You punt it, and Tommy Townsend's got him inside the one, and the guy touches the ball sliding into the end zone instead of just letting it go, losing football because it goes out to the 20. Instead of having them buried there because they weren't moving the ball on you, not really. Then you lose track of Bo Nix on the last drive, and he scrambles for 1 billion yards, losing. This team played loser football, and I haven't even made it to Nick Caley's brilliance once he gets to the 1 yard line. This guy absolutely is the worst once it comes to dialing it up from inside the 3 yard line. I have never in my life seen someone on college or pro level this completely over his head on that short yardage stuff. He has no idea of what to do. You know what he gives you? A-gap dives with British Brooks is what you get, or quarterback sneaks from 2 yards out with the quarterback. And like you said, John, it's week after week. Yeah. Put him at the 1, put him at the 2, put him at the 3, and it is over. Just kick your field goal now. And in fact, you will lose yards. Yeah. You'll lose yards on your run. Then one of the idiots will jump off sides or move or hold, which happened again. Then Davis Mills will take a sack or CJ will take a sack. It is a mortal lock that you will lose yards and end up kicking like a 37-yard field goal when you got first and goal from the 1.
Well, it was actually a godsend that he actually jumped off, that there was a false start on that 4th and 1 because CJ got stopped.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't
going to make it. He wasn't going to make it, John.
He was stopped, and they would have had to turn the ball over on downs at the half-yard line as opposed to kicking the field goal. They would have got no points. No points.
You get nothing.
Nothing. It is just ridiculous. He doesn't know when to pass, when to throw. This is week after week now.
Week after week, and he doesn't have any misdirection dialed up. We saw a double reverse pass from who? Ben Johnson, touchdown, Caleb Williams, easy freaking peasy. Jet sweeps going for first down on fourth downs. This guy has nothing dialed up. And y'all wanted Bobby Slowick out? Let me tell you something for all you idiots. You should have left him in there for a third year, and if he sucked, gone. Mike McDaniel in. Case closed. Now you're going to get Mike McDaniel in anyway because Nick Caley's dead man walking. He's done. Nick Caley's not going to make it through this because they're not making the playoffs. The ownership's not going to be happy with this. DeMeco's got to know, wow, this is too much for him. I can't even get the ball in from the 1-yard line multiple times this year. As soon as Mike McDaniel's officially fired, DeMeco knows him. This guy's considered one of the best offensive minds. Mike McDaniel is your offensive coordinator next year, and this goes down as just another David Culley adventure except with an offensive coordinator. That's what this is.
So, I mean, and we're not calling for DeMeco's head.
No, I'm not calling for DeMeco's.
But you know what? DeMeco, after berating the media again last week about all the negativity, that last drive by the Texans, he needs to catch it.
Absolutely.
He needs to catch it.
It was malpractice. Tell you what, I'll give our boy Shawnee some credit on their post game show because I was listening to see what the fans would say, and Shawnee went after him hard.
Did
he? Yeah, he said he called it coaching malpractice too. I texted him some before, and he went after him hard. He is not going to be on Christmas lists. He went after. I shouldn't say hard like we probably will. But he didn't. I mean, he put it all on DeMeco's shoulders, as it was. There's nothing else you can say. Dude, you got 1:14 left. Your offense, read the situation. You had not done anything offensively. 5 3-and-outs. You hadn't done anything. So, obviously, that far back, you've got to eat time off the clock and force their timeouts if they're going to call timeouts. And you didn't do it. Even when you got out of bounds, you should have. I mean, it's just, oh my God, so stupid. I don't get paid to do your job. John doesn't get paid to do your job. None of the callers get paid to do your job. If we're all idiots and stupid, then at least y'all need to do your jobs correctly. Nick Caley, you can't put us in this situation to have our beautiful, nice Sunday days. It's a great day outside. If we're going to spend our time watching Texans football, can we get a win because we don't kick 5 freaking field goals? Yeah. Is that asking too much that you make one of them 7? Like, that should have been it, John. They should have coasted in with the win. This is a joke. They should have coasted in with the win. Now they're cooked. Now they're officially done. Yep. You know, and I don't go, the Steelers did us a solid because the Colts did it. You think you're catching a Colts? You think you're catching a Colts?
No,
you're not catching a Colts. You need to be looking at the Chargers. You need to be looking, and you're not. Let me tell you, you're definitely not catching New England or Buffalo. You're not catching those two teams. You need to be looking at the Chiefs. You need to be looking at all these other teams that you're going for. You basically need to beat, but you need to clear out the West. You got to basically clear out the AFC West to have any shot, and then you got to win out against the rest of your. I mean, you guys are making this a terrible season. When did the Rockets play tonight? Right, Mavericks coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So listen, guys, let's get your Mavericks calls in against the Rockets right now. We got chastised for the negativity, and by the way, I heard the full thing. The media, whoever it was, I think it was probably DJ Bieneme, and I don't know who else. They were pushing. It was Kunkel. They were pushing back like, wait, you don't think that you've had very positive coverage here? They were like, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe what DeMeco was saying.
That's why I was pissed.
That's what you were saying. I didn't hear the whole thing, and they were like,
that's all you want to write is neck. That's all you got is love. That's all you got. And when you suck, we got to say it too, because we can't just keep throwing flowers at you just because you made the playoffs. No. That's great. That's great, but it's the same old Texans.
This sucked. Yesterday sucked.
So you got Jacksonville coming up and at Tennessee. You could easily be 5-5. I mean, you're 3-5 now, and you could be 4-6.
You could have been in the playoff hunt with the win yesterday.
But after that, you've got Buffalo, at Indy,
loser,
at Kansas City,
loser.
I mean, honestly,
you couldn't afford to lose this game. to have any chance.
No.
And you were going to have to sweep the
And
two you talked about and then win one of the one. And really, frankly, beat the Colts in because you're not winning. Was Buffalo coming here?
And Buffalo is here.
So if you kick 8 field goals, hold on, I'm trying to do the math. If you can kick 8 field goals, maybe beat them 24-23?
Yeah.
8 scoring drives?
8.
That's a lot.
That's a
but,
lot.
well,
What
57,
if you get turnovers
58.
in their territory?
Cam Little hit a 68-yarder.
That's
if
true.
all you got to do is get the ball maybe to the 47
But
of the
Kaimi
Colts.
misses field goals over 50.
Kaimi missed yesterday, yep.
That's what he misses.
So
Are
wait.
we sure we're talking about 5-5? Is CJ going to be available for those
Oh,
games?
yeah, because I tell you what. I was curious. I was Davis Mills curious. I was Mills curious. Like, I wonder what he'd do with this pass. Like, I wonder if Davis is kind of –
You're neck curious?
Yeah, I was like, is he going to be able to and maybe run this offense a little cleaner than
Throws a
CJ?
pretty ball. I'll give him that.
Yeah, when it's going over
It's
the
a
head
tight
of
spiral. It's
Christian
nice.
Kirk, when it's flying over the head on a wide open throw about
Yeah.
26 yards deep middle.
Oh, my God.
I was
he
like,
had him wide open.
tight spiral, though.
It was a tight
I said, this
spiral,
is a
but
nice,
my
I got to
God.
admit, this is a pretty nice spiral. I got my answer on Davis Mills yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, this is why he's back up.
Well, now let's see when he has a week to practice, and he's going to be, getting the first string reps. And
Against,
I mean, to
who's
come
he
in
play?
and-
Tennessee,
yeah.
Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Jacksonville.
not, they don't have a punk defense now.
Here at home. No, I mean you got the bookends are going to be.
How'd you like Life Without Titus Howard? Was that pretty
Yeah.
sweet?
Actually, Blake
It wasn't
Fisher.
terrible. Blake Fisher actually hung
No.
in actually okay.
He did okay.
Yeah, he was okay.
I was watching him. He actually.
Yeah, he was okay. He wasn't Bernard Raymond, who got the living piss kicked out of him, the left tackle from the Colts.
Oh my God, dude!
Every snap was a beating.
Every single snap.
Every snap was a beating.
Oh my! I watched that. I was watching. That
I'm
game
like,
going,
Jonathan Taylor, why are you not chipping over there? He wouldn't even. He'd give a halfway chip. I'm like, dude, you're gonna, and that's on Shane Steichen too. You got to put, you got to put 2 guys over.
How many strip sacks did they have?
I know.
12. It was ridiculous.
That's why when you get away from who you are, the run game, and you let Daniel Jones cook, that's what you get.
But
5 turnovers.
The most disappointing thing about yesterday was that on the day that Janice McNair gets inducted into the Ring of Honor at the Broncos Stadium, that we lose this.
Did
game.
you say Broncos Stadium?
It was where? Well, they were at the Broncos.
No, that
right?
that was actually home. That was NRG.
Oh no, it was no.
Yeah,
it was
no.
all-
They were not. They would not have inducted her there.
It was
in
no.
Denver.
I think she got, for whatever reason, they wanted her in their Ring of Honor.
It was
too.
Battle Orange yesterday at the stadium. You're
It was
probably
Battle-
confused.
That's not a thing.
It's
Battle
Battle
Orange.
Orange
The
is one of
Texans
the.
don't
It's a new
feature orange as a color.
It's a city kit.
Not even an alternate
It is
color.
It's a
city
city
kit.
kit. It's an alternate kit.
No, we
Yeah,
saw.
it's like the Astros.
That's not true. We
oh,
saw
you know
that.
what? It was all Astros fans.
No, we saw.
That's what it was.
We saw the city uniforms last week in San Francisco. There's no orange in those.
After the Dodgers won the World Series, Astros wanted to remind people, hey, don't forget the orange. And they were wearing orange at the game.
I saw a lot of orange with ponies and Broncos on it.
Go Colts!
Well, that's
That's a different
Oh.
team too.
That dude he came out with an apology because he said break Aaron Rodgers' back, and people were like, you want him to physically assault Aaron Rodgers? And instead of ignoring the idiots, he's like, I just want to make an apology. When I was doing Go Colts,
Well, that guy
I
has
don't
a
want him
brand.
to get hurt.
Of wholesomeness, he had to apologize. It's got a brand, unlike you.
I'll say something. I'll say something when we're off the air to you.
About what? The
About
Go
it.
Colts guy?
About yeah.
I don't think you should.
I'll go in there. I'll make sure all the mics are turned off.
You may.
I'll leave
better
my
make
phone
sure.
in here, and I'll say something.
Okay.
Okay.
You got to make sure that that it's off.
Hey, it hasn't always been off. The mics in the studio.
Well, we will make sure.
No, they haven't been. All right, we got a break. 713-78. Okay. I don't know about you. I don't know. I just don't feel. I don't know.
What? You don't know what?
I knew they weren't going to win.
I don't
that
know.
game.
What are you, Garrett Cole?
But they should have won.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, they shouldn't have won. They shouldn't
Yes,
have won.
they should.
They can't score
They
an
were
offensive
winning
touchdown.
most- they
When
were
you don't
winning
score an
most of the
offensive
game.
touchdown, you don't deserve to
They
win.
scored. They had 5 scores. They should have won. It's their own incompetence.
They should not
screwed
have
them.
won. They
Denver
should not
didn't
have won that
outscore
game.
them. Denver
What?
didn't outplay
Well,
them.
they
Their
did
offense was.
technically outscore them.
I mean, did Denver outgain them?
Bruh,
I don't
they
know.
can't score from the 1 yard line.
But
Mul-
you
multiple
should.
times, right?
You should.
Multiple times.
Dell,
Multiple
can Mike
times.
McDaniel score from the 1?
Well, now that he has a bigger back in Ollie Gordon, he can pick up those. He used to not be able to, so that's still in question.
Has he ever tried something sweet like running it right between the center and guard with sevens piled into that area? Because
No.
Nick Caley's got that down.
You're not gonna like
great
the fades from the 1 yard line to small receivers. He does that.
I don't love that.
Yeah,
but that's all y'all have is small receivers.
That's true.
To be fair.
That's true.
All right. Hey.
Oh, speaking of that, Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins have made a trade. They traded Jalen Phillips to the Eagles.
How about
Pass rusher to the Eagles.
How about Chris Greer got fired and Stephen A. Smith just claimed immediately racism?
Well, what he doesn't know is the guy now making decisions is also black. Champ Kelly, he's black.
Yeah, I know.
He
but
wants
he's like,
Mike. His thing is Mike McDaniel.
Mike
must
McDaniel,
be-
black man too.
Yeah.
Well, Stevens, he's not black enough for Stephen A. Smith.
No, he's not black enough for.
Look
Stephen.
at him.
All right, and the way he talks, he
Definitely doesn't
He ain't
count.
claiming. All right, now see, you guys are giving us McDaniel.
I'm not
okay?
giving him to you. I'll take him.
No.
I'll take him.
We want Mahomes.
You can't get him. I'll take both.
Okay,
Third round
baloney.
pick. The Dolphins get for Jalen Phillips.
McDaniel's a last round pick.
No, I'm talking about the trade for Jalen Phillips. Third round pick from the Eagles to the Dolphins.
Oh, nice.
You
Way to
got to
go.
be happy with that. Former
Pick.
first round to get you a third.
Well,
Crap.
he doesn't. Well, he's always. Wait a minute. He's always injured.
Exactly.
And-
I told you I was a sucker ass pick with your Miami to Miami bull crap.
He was good the first couple of years. He was always hurt.
Beat
And-
it. He's a UCLA guy who tried to come to the U. Beat
Well,
it.
don't get mad at me because you're upset about your team.
I am upset about the
Live
team,
in my
and I'm going
world.
to not be happy with the
Live in
rest.
my world
And the
where we're-
dumbass Dodgers won one of the greatest games
Yeah,
I've ever
that
seen.
happened.
by the way.
That happened
One of
too.
the greatest games I've ever seen, by the way.
That happened.
By the way.
I don't take no orders from no Blue Jay, by the way.
Yeah.